your favorite boxer that you've been supporting since a year ago. And he's back with a different lifestyle, with a different face look on a matchroom promotion. And this time we say, no latte, no Pate. You know, Pate has been doing it in the Premiership. The same applies to Latte, coming to do it in the matchroom promotion, which is coming on live on matchroom promotion on 21st of November. And come, sit behind your television and watch No Latte, No Pate.
I'm ready for this fight. Every one will fall down, not two will fall down. Not three will fall down. No, four will fall down. No, fight, I'll switch that one because it's a different person. It's a nuisance. It's a damn road. So it's a procrastination. I'm ready for this fight. So I want them to fight. All of us come in. If you don't come in, don't watch them. All of us come in.
If you hear this thing, you are live on Kboxtv with your boy Kofi Baisie Jnr. Today I'll be here with Cudjoe Amedoda. Unfortunately, because of the late start of our show today, maybe Daniel Sowah will not be able to join us, but we're still trying to keep in touch with him. If in cases he reaches out to us, we'll get him on the show. But it's your boy Kofi Baisie Jnr. again on Kboxtv. It's the Total Boxing Show where we discuss what's happening in the world of boxing. We'll take it from Ghana and touch straight into Africa and then into the world. I'll be doing this thing with Cudjoe Amedoda, one of the regular panel. Let me just bring him on here. There are a lot of things happening in Ghana, and I would like to get his opinion on it. He's a regular guy on my show, Cudjoe. Cudjoe, welcome to Kboxtv.
Thank you very much, Kofi.
You know, there are big fights happening in Ghana. I know you are aware of the shows that are about to happen in Ghana.
Yeah, a lot of shows are happening in Ghana now.
Yeah. Guys, exclusively, let me put this one out there. Tomorrow, God willing, Michael Amedoda is in the country. Tomorrow, they will be officially signing Oluwase Wahab. You know, so they'll be signing him to a promotions, or they'll be signing a promotions contract. So, God willing, tomorrow, live from the Golden Tulip, Kboxtv will be streaming that event live from the Golden Tulip. So keep your eyes on Kboxtv tomorrow between the hours of 2:30 to 3:30. We'll be streaming that event live on our platform for the viewers around the world to see the new chapter of Wahab Oluwase. He'll be signing a promotions contract, and I hear it's with Lou DiBella. So we will be streaming that event live on Kboxtv. So guys, you guys keep your eyes glued to Kboxtv. And of course, Wasiru Mohammed is in the news. You know, we were expecting him to make the April 10th card, but the card is out on PBC side. We didn't see him on it, and so we'll talk about that also real quick. And of course, matters are rising. We'll see what's happening in the world, and you know, also congratulate Shakur Samer for making the list to be the third Ghanaian fighter to qualify for the Olympic games in Tokyo. You know, so we'll talk about these things, and then any other matter that come along the line. We just also talk about it as well, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please, I beg you. The link is in the subscription. It's in the description below. Please click the link and subscribe. Today we have about 500 subscribers. I want to thank each and every one of you who have subscribed to our YouTube. You are the reason why we keep doing this thing. Really appreciate you, and we'll keep on doing this and continue to put Ghana boxing on the map. Wanted to say a very big shout out to every media guy out there who covers boxing. We really, really appreciate you. Because of you, the voice are also being heard about overseas. So really appreciate you if you're a media guy or a blogger or anything associated with boxing. Shout outs to Michael Baroncote, who has already sent in his comment. He said, "What's up, my man Amedoda? Long time." What do you have to tell him?
Yeah. I salute you, Mr. Barrow, and we are making it to see each other one of these days, and it will surely happen. I salute
Nice. Definitely, we'll have to meet you. You have to meet him, and maybe share a drink. It will be great. So yeah, guys, welcome again to Kboxtv. It's me, Kofi Baisie Jnr, and right next to me is Cudjoe Amedoda, one of our regular panels that we have him on the show. Now, Cudjoe, let's jump into this straight. Let's start with Shakur Samuel because it's for the amateurs. Because of the COVID-19 restrictions, a lot of things were called off. And the Olympic committee decided that they'll give some people some slots for them to come compete or go compete in the Olympics. We're waiting for Ghana. A few people have qualified around the world, and for Ghana, we're lucky to have Shakur Samuel, as the third fighter to go with Techi and the captain, Suleiman Tete. So now we have three people going to represent us in Tokyo. I mean, how do you receive this news?
Kofi, this is a very good news for Ghana, and very good for Ghana boxing.
Right.
But I am not surprised of it anyway. Many people are not surprised of it. Kofi, do you know why?
Tell us why.
Shakur is one of the kingpin of the Black Bombers that all eyes were on that he will qualify when they went to Dakar.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. And then the lackadaisical performance of the team, okay? The team, I may say, that is what caused this guy not to qualify. Wow. And he wasn't the only one was in the expectation. We have another guy also, Latte, Latte, another Latte guy, who we were also believing that he also qualified alongside some other guys, but he was also not able to make it. But it's just because Ghana boxing is not being up to the task for the boys. That is the only thing. The amateur team, the handlers are not just up to the task for the boys to qualify. If Ghana amateur boxing is really, really on top of their work, okay, the number that they're supposed to send to Dakar will be more than the number that they sent, okay, and then we'll get more qualification than what we got.
We have now.
You understand, yeah. Then you remember one of the prospects was John Comey. Unfortunately, you understand. He could have made this thing and pass, but because of no money syndrome, and then the people that are in the helm of affair are not serious and things like that, it takes some individuals to come to the rescue of the amateur boxing team. Somebody like Azuma Nelson and one Alaji something. Those are the people that came finally to rescue the team, for the team to make even that a little number to go to Dakar and play for qualification. And because of these up and down movement with the team, and then no money and so many things, the boys are not confident within themselves. Okay, the boys were not confident within themselves before they went to Dakar, and then through so many things. Through so many things. So those that we were keeping eyes on that they should make it, were not able to make it just because the team is not there. The team wasn't there for them.
Right.
So it's not a surprising news to most of the boxing lovers in Ghana, but it's a good news for Ghana that now we've got 3 that are ready to go in. And then they even promised us that we will get more than 3 if things will go on well. We will get more than 3 to go to Tokyo for the Olympics Games. And we are ready.
Now we have, like I said, now we have Samuel Techi, who after qualifying has become like one of the biggest news, you know, or let's say, I want to use my words carefully, you know, it being sorted after, like a lot of people now have their eyes on him now, you know, and then again, Suleiman Tete. Now that Shakur has, joined them officially, what kind of boost do you think is going to boost like the morale that what kind of confidence will it bring, or togetherness, or you know, what kind of feeling would it bring to these guys for them to bring something home?
Shakur's qualification is not bringing any morale to the camp of the Black Bombers. I am telling you, the only thing that will bring morale to the camp of these boys now, okay, is just the preparations that they will have for them before the time, okay. If we are here saying that because of COVID, because of no money, because of this, because of that, we cannot take these boys out to go and fight internationally, try matches, competitions before the time for Tokyo. There's no preparation for these boys. These boys are not going to do anything different over there. They will go there and the first round, second round, they'll be kicked out of the tournament. But if the handlers are ready, serious with these guys, prepare money for them, organize even the game for them, and then later on take them to other African countries to participate in other games and things like that, okay? Okay, before going to Tokyo, in fact, these boys will bring gold medal. But without that,
looking at when the games is coming, I don't think it will be possible for them to go compete anywhere else, though. Because
it is true they cannot go to compete anywhere else. But we cannot be here in Ghana and say that we are preparing this boy to go to Tokyo. We cannot do that. We have to spend money on them, take them individually out, okay? Take them individually out to go and face some other people are preparing, teams are preparing. So why can't we do that? Yeah. Did you hear any program for these boys for preparation to go to Tokyo? Did you hear any program for them? There's no program for them. So are we going to keep them in their local gym and then for them to go to Tokyo to go and bring medal? How are they going to make it? If they are not able to qualify in Dakar as easy as it's supposed to be, how are they going to go to Tokyo and go with the same preparation and go to Tokyo and go and bring medal? How can it happen? So we are deceiving ourselves. If the people will still be thinking about no money to prepare this boy, take them out to even Togo, Cote d'Ivoire to go and face some, even if it is a matured boxer they are going to face over there for preparation, they should go there. If you have the money, you can make it. And they should prepare them well. When they prepare them well, because look, Michael Techi like this, he never traveled to anywhere before. He never go to any games before. So the nightmare is still there and it can hunt him anytime. Okay? Yeah. He went there with his own confidence to Dakar and then things turned round for him and then he qualified. But if he did not take him to anywhere to face an outside crowd and then see how crowd react to the newcomers and things like that, what is he going to do at Tokyo? How is he going to qualify at Tokyo? Even going to get to medal zone at Tokyo? He cannot make it. So it's better they take them out, let them broaden their horizons, expose them to the outside crowd and things like that. Whether hook or crook, they have to do that for the boy. When the boy go to Tokyo, the boy will know that, hey, this is Tokyo. These are the way the outside crowd react to unknown people. Yeah, I am ready for that. Okay? When you go out, how to walk, how to talk to people, how to react to situations and things like that. Those are the things. Okay? There are some situations that the boxer himself who got to face before even the people that are leading them there will get to know. So if the boy is not exposed to those things, and then you send the boy there, and then maybe those that are handling them go to maybe washroom, and then the other people confront the boy and say, hey, come here, we are going to do this with you, we are going to do. How can the boy confront those people? Those are the things that we are talking about. If the boys are not known to those things, when they go there, they will fumble, and then when they get into the ring, they will be knocked out before they will even start the fight. You understand? Yeah.
Okay. Interesting comments coming in from Amedoda. He thinks that it will be best for the boys to get some different type of preparations, which will equip them and get them super ready for them to deliver. So I think it's not a bad idea. If that can be done within the timeline that we have now, for them to be able to go and deliver. And we live in strange times now, and so when you look around the world, you see that the preparations and the things that we usually see, we don't see it like the way we see, like it's supposed to be because of the COVID-19. I even understand that even the streaming of this event will, like, people will only be able to access the event online. Nobody is going to be really allowed to go to the venue except the media people and all that. But of course, between now and June, maybe some things can change, and then we'll also update people. So you think we can come home with some medals, gold, silver, or bronze? You think we can come home with something at least?
Kofi, these boys are medal boys. All these three guys, they are medal guys. If the authorities are not waiting for Alhaji Nusa and Azuma Nelson to come at the last minute to bring money out before these boys will travel, then that one, there's no medal over there. Oh, that is exactly what it is. The time they were going to Dakar, didn't you see what happened?
It's true.
The number that they're supposed to send to Dakar, they didn't send the number because of no money. If it's not even that few number that they send, if it's not because of Alhaji Nusa and then Azuma Nelson, please, they might not send any of them. Yeah, maybe only the coaches might work their way and go and be there and then come back. No boxer, but coaches will go. That is what they are doing. So if they don't think, they don't plan for it. Yeah, if they don't plan for it, it will be the same old story. It will be the same old story. These boys cannot be in their local gym and go to games.
Right.
Kofi, COVID-19 is around. But if you have money, COVID-19 have no power over you. You can travel to anywhere that you want to travel to. You understand? You can do anything that you want to do once you have the money. Okay? COVID-19 is there, but things are happening.
Yeah, true. Interesting. Now I think that's how we end the conversation on Shakur Sowah. Guys, this is the boxer I'm talking about. The third fighter that have qualified, have qualified for the Olympic Games in Tokyo. This is him with his brothers. He's born into a boxing family. So pictured there is Baisie Jnr near his father, and then Kudjoe Asari, and then coming down is the other Issa Samer, and Shakur Sowah is the one in blue sitting of the first person from the ground. So that's the family for you, the Shakur family, and they were interviewed by Nathaniel Lato. He was there to have an interview with him. Hopefully, we'll be on join you. So this is the guy we are talking about, Shakur Sowah, who has qualified for the third person to qualify for the Olympic Games, as far as boxing is concerned. Hopefully, he'll be able to bring some. Don't forget, he was the last person. He was the only person to bring us medal from the last game that we went. He brought in a bronze medal. So hopefully, the confidence will push him to go to Dakar and bring us another medal. So that's where we'll sit. We'll end the conversation on the amateur front. Now let's jump in straight to this thing that the picture that you see in your shot. That's Game Boy. You went to see Abang Bagboin, the current what's his name? Abang Bagboin is the
Speaker of the Parliament.
Yeah, Speaker of Parliament. Yeah, Speaker of Parliament. Yes, the Speaker of Parliament, Abang Bagboin. You went to him. you know, to give or to show him some of the medals that he has won, and he got some few advices coming from, you know, the Speaker of Parliament. So I think we'll talk about it briefly, you know, and then um, so Emmanuel Gameboy Tego was in the Parliament House as of March 27th to present his IBO titles and seek for some advice from the Speaker of Parliament. So you know, he said he's already been following his career, you know, so it's not really. For me, I find it interesting that at least he's been able to get to that level, and you know, the people in the parliament or people in power are following him, and you know, following Game Boy, and he says he's very proud of him. What do you think should happen with these kind of things that we see, like people in parliament or people in government meeting with our boxers?
Yeah, Kofi is just a matter of selling boxing and then the boxers to the public. Okay, Parliament is there from the constituencies, and then once they get to the Parliament, that means it is the whole Ghana. Okay, everybody is concerned about what happened in Parliament, and then once the boxer is there, then the boxer is being selling to the other constituencies all over Ghana. So that is what it is. And then Parliament is there to they make the law. It's the Parliament that make the law. So once a boxer went there and then to see them, by all means, you come out with some of the problems that boxing is facing. Okay. So when the Parliament is going to sit another time, they will get to understand that, hey, these are the problems that we have. Let's make law on this. Let's make a law on that. And then the law will come and then include boxing into it, and then the boxing will get a lot of relief from the problems that they are having. So that is a very good thing. And then we have some other places that the boxers are supposed to go. Okay, yeah, they're supposed to go many places. So anybody who have the chance, they should take the boxers to the places that they're supposed to go and then be served to the general public. That is a good thing. So by all means, once Game Boy is there, the whole parliament will come back to think about boxing again. Yeah, they will come back to think about boxing again.
No,
and then they will make law concerning boxing.
People were asking why he went there with the IBO title, something that he won it years back. He should have just gone there in person and talked to the or without the medal or without the title. What do you think about that? People thought like, well, why if he hasn't won a title in recent times, so why do you go visit or go pay a courtesy call on the Speaker of Parliament and still have to take titles that you won like years back?
Yeah, that is his highest title anyway. And then even today, if let me say, if Azuma Nelson want to come out and then say something, and he's holding a Commonwealth gold medal, would there be any complaint about that? No, because it is his own. Okay, that is for him. And then those are the things that make him a good boxer. Without the title, you are nobody. Even though you are not with the title now, you won that title for years ago. But whenever they see the title around you, they know that, hey, have you ever got to that level? Yes. Even people that don't know boxing, if they see the title around you, they know that, oh, that this person is a good boxer. Okay, or was a good boxer. Okay, so he's supposed to have the title around him. Send it for it to be recognized.
Okay.
Yes, and he's still in the game. He can still get there. He can still get there and then take another title again or better title again.
Right. Now let's look at Game Boy himself. You know, it's in the news that he has a fight coming up later in May. And May is about just 2 months from now, and he's still in Ghana. I mean, what do you think about that?
Kofi, for me, Game Boy being in Ghana still is my problem because Game Boy is not a new boxer. He's in the boxing for a very long time now, and he was in Ghana fight almost all his fights in Ghana except 2 or so. Okay, And then he went to US recently and then fought one fight with US preparation and things like that. We all saw the difference. Okay. So I don't know what is keeping him in Ghana still. I want him to go back to US and then prepare everything for the fight that he's going for. Okay. If he's in there among them and then challenging them, even in sparring and things like that, his name will be on the scene. Okay. But if he's in Ghana here, whom is he sparring with? Which boxer is he sparring with? Okay. Who are his gym mates? You understand? What is the differences when since he is here now from US and he's here now? What is the differences coming in? Okay. Because as he went to US, he showed us some differences. He was able to make weight before those are the things. So what is the differences that he's bringing on board now? And why is he still in Ghana here? May is about 1 or 2 months away. So I don't know, but I'm not closer to him, so I will not know too. But for me, he's supposed to be outside Ghana, especially in the US, preparing with his coaches over there and then getting ready for fight.
Right. Guys, we've been joined by Daniel Sowah, one of our regular panel also as well. Sowah, welcome to
Kboxtv. Thank you, Kofi.
Yeah, today they're me my bad. I because of me, we were not able to jump on time, so my bad and apologies for that. But how has the week been going so far?
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Nice. So we were talking about the Game Boy situation, him going to meet Abang with the Speaker of Parliament, and some of the people saying why he even had to go with titles that he won before, like presenting himself like he just won a title and going there, but for you in general, I mean, Game Boy going to meet the Speaker of Parliament. I mean, what good do you see in it, and how it affects Ghana boxing as a whole?
Kofi, it was a good initiative. So far as it's in Ghana, as someone aiming for a world title shot, Kofi, all we need is publicity. And if Game Boy is in he left Ghana to the US to fight and he did that good and is back into his own country, it's good he meets those people in government, the people that are leading the country now. So it's a good initiative. At least they should know that we have a boxer that is aiming for the world. Is aiming for a world title shot. And like I always say, Ghana boxing, we need the publicity. We need people to see us. We need people to see what we are doing. And just going to the parliament, we'll get the news people to write about him. And that is another positive thing for Ghana boxing. So it's a good initiative. He went to the Parliament House.
All right, great. Let me just say this thing. I mean, happy belated birthday to so two very important people, Ghanaian fighters that have dedicated a lot for the sport. First will be former IBF champion Joseph Agbeku. He's 41 years old. And he's still fighting and still competing and still number one, on WBO bantamweight. So he's old, but still beating the young guys. So I mean, excuse me, and he's still going to become a world champion again. So very big happy birthday to belated happy birthday to former champion, world champion Joseph Agbeku, and also to Ubodai Side, the former WBO Africa champion, one of the guys that we all had hope in. We still do have hope in him that he will be able to bring us world race. He's already conquered Africa to become a WBO Africa champion, so we're hoping I'll be able to move on to become a world champion. But the age, I don't want to put it out there, but really good. But at least we thank God for his life. He's safe, he's good. Him and his people, everybody is good. So we will thank God that God has added another age, a year to his age. We wish them well. Hopefully, we'll see both of them in the ring very soon. I know Aborigines have a card happening in next month. So definitely, if nobody at all, I know Abeka will be back in action very soon. Don's promotions event was cancelled this month. So I don't know when it's going to happen. But if it does happen, I hope that we'll be able to see Oboda Sai on it. So happy belated birthday to Oboda Sai and then to Yusuf Beku. Now let's continue the conversation from where we ended. Now we're going to talk about this fighter who will be in action, God willing, Saturday night. There's a big card happening in East Legon. Yeah, we've always said that we don't want boxing to only be in Bebukom. We're taking boxing to East Legon this weekend at the Kahaya Lounge. If you know the Kahaya Lounge, you know what I'm talking about. Just opposite the former flight Jerry John Rawlings' house, at the Adrengalon. That's where the fight is going to happen. They had a press conference there, very beautiful, very nice. The fighters from Tanzania, the other one too from Britain. Everybody is there or is in Ghana, and these are photos coming in or that came in from the press conference. Seated in the middle there is the WBO Africa president, that's Captain. And in your shot you see that's Haruna, Usman. Usman, that's the heavyweight fighter. And of course, Prince Petal in the black, sitting right next to him. And then from my extreme right, where you see the IBF title, that is the Julius guy who's also coming in from Tanzania. So we've already had a press conference from the venue, very nice venue. For me, I'm very excited. Boxing has gone to a place like that, East Legon. We usually, every time that we speak about boxing, there's one thing that Amedoda usually says: the boxing is within Accra, the Mamprobi, the Bukom, and this thing. Right now, Amedoda, we have taken boxing to East Legon. What do you think about that?
Kofi, it's a very good thing. Okay, it's a very good thing. We want the popularity of the game within any community around. You see, so the organizers, the promoters, and then all the stakeholders, they have a common reason for doing all that. Okay, and we all know that it's just because of the popularity, and then for many people to get closer to the game. That is why they are doing that. So our prayer, especially my prayer, is anywhere that they go, okay, the new places and things like that. Whenever that they go there, their aim should be achieved. Okay, yeah, they should. The new people should come into the game, to come closer to the game, to come to know the game, and then know that hey, boxing is something nice, and then they have to be part of it.
Right.
I'm praying for that, so it will surely happen.
East Legon is the venue now, Sowah. Did you ever think that before we get into promotions, a fight card will be happening in East Legon?
For that, I don't know what to say, but it has happened. So it's positive. It's positive. It has happened. But the only problem I am having with the card, the promotion that they are going to do at Adrena is the way they are doing it. Because you see, East Legon is a good location. I mean, any modern guy who is into boxing promotion would like to pick a location like East Legon. But when you pick this location, you need to work. You get me? Because this is a location where people would like to see what you can do, and this is a location where people, the people that have money to invest, you've gotten close to them. So you need to really do something that they will not just drive by, or they will not just come and sit down and watch a boxing fight, but rather they will see that this sport of boxing is a full-time business that we can also invest in. And I think that is the only problem, because I saw this on one of the boxing blogs in Ghana. That's where I saw it, and I saw it 3 days or 2 days ago. And Kofi, it was a boxing writer that is putting this out, which I feel if you're picking a location like East Legon, which is not a boxing zone, and you want to bring it there should be a little publicity, like let people know that this is what is happening in East Legon.
Promotions.
Exactly. But it's just like they are all going to just organize it. And you see, where they are going to put up the fight, Kofi, if there was good promotion or there was enough publicity, it will really make a lot of money. Because you see, on Fridays, on Thursdays, even throughout the week, there used to be a pub close to that side. Mention that again.
Coco Vanilla.
Coco Vanilla. And you see, the people around the Trazaco, people around Anjigano, they just come to Coco Vanilla because they are bored. Right. That is the bottom line. Most of them come, they drive, they bring their cars out just to come and have fun. And you know, Coco Vanilla is a one-way kind of enjoyment. So if you are bringing this kind of thing, and probably you put out a good promotion, people are seeing it throughout the week. There are rings, there are banners, big banners. Even if you can put out maybe this LCD screens or something, so that they will know that boxing is happening. And Kofi, I tell you, these people, they have money to spend, they have money to invest. Once they see this, they would like to jump in to come in and also do boxing business. So I think that's the only thing missing from the location.
Right. Once again, like you said, a big congratulations to SOAQ Empire Promotions. That's the name of the promotions company that's promoting the fight. I have not heard about them, and so I think for me, coming into the game and taking it to East Legon, first of all, big congratulations to them. And so I say, East Legon is a market that we look to try to enter. So if you have entered, we would have wanted some sort of promotions, you know, to let the people know that we are in this. As for seeing things on Kboxtv and the rest of the boxing blogs in Ghana, it is usual, because even that's what we do. We will do it, but we would have really wanted it to see it, you know, in the traditional media. It's a sort of groundwork, you know. And hey, East Legon on a Saturday night or on a Friday night at Chesa. So depending on the way, like, you would have promoted this fight, I tell you, even just before Coco, just before the junction, before Kahaya, there's a joint opposite there. People go there like crazy, you know. So the promotion, well, let's see. Maybe he has his own people in East Legon that will come to watch the fight, and it will be great. But as Kboxtv, like, you know, we'll definitely be there to stream the fight live on Kboxtv. And so keep your eyes glued on Kboxtv, and that fight will be on. The day I posted this fight on Twitter that is going to happen, a lot of British fans jumped in because they really want to see Prince in the ring. You know, the first fight between the same two guys ended in a draw, and I think they are back here in Ghana to settle the score on who will become, you know, the winner of the WBO Global and the WBO Africa titles, which are on the line. But one fight I'm super excited to talk about on this card is the heavyweight fight between Usman Aruna and Emmanuel Tete. I'm sure you guys know these two fighters. Emmanuel Tete was the guy that went to fight Daniel Dubois after Richie Latte. That we thought that he would be able to, you know, defeat or give us some sort of competition, and then he came home defeated after round one. And looking at Osman, who is one of the veterans in the game, he's traveled, like, he's represented Ghana many times during like old times, and he's trying to revamp his career. And in the process of trying to revamp his career, we've seen him in a couple of fights that makes us, you know, go like, oh, looks like he's disciplined and he's putting things together for his career to really pop off. And so this card that they are featuring on, or this particular pair, is one of the card fight I go like, it looks very evenly paired. Usman versus Emmanuel. Let me come to you, Sowah. The Usman versus Emmanuel, the Emmanuel fight. What are you expecting between these two heavyweights?
I expect Emmanuel to win the fight. Emmanuel, to me, is a very good boxer, and you know, when he fought Dubois in that fight, I think the fight was stopped too early, because it took some bad punches, but he was still ready to fight. He had some fights in him, and it was his attacking wasn't that bad at all. So I feel in this fight is coming to really put his name up there, so that people will know that the Dubois fight, because the Dubois fight later, it was even complaining that the fight was stopped too early. So this will give him the chance to prove to Ghanaians that indeed he wasn't favored.
Right. Let me come to you, Amedoda. Emmanuel versus Usman on this weekend. Do you think it'll be fireworks or it's going to be a one-way meeting?
You see, Emmanuel was a top contender in Ghana here before he went into the boys' fight, which he was disgraced big time. Okay. And we all know it is this thing, the exposure. Okay, that is what like around him, the nightmare surrounding that caused him in that Du Bois fight. He's the big guy in Ghana here already, everything. And then it's good. This fight is very good for him because the other guy is an old guy and then will not pose that much trouble for him because this guy is a big guy in Ghana here already at the level of heavyweight. He's a big guy. But I was not happy with how he went out with Du Bois fight and things like that. But it's just because of the nightmare. So he's back and then he needs to work his way out and then prepare now. Now that he got out to experience the crowd outside Ghana, especially in Britain like that, yeah, it's a plus to him. And then he got to make it and then pass through this fight and then got to make it bigger than before.
Right. Now, another fighter who will also be on the card on Saturday night will be the WBO Africa champion, Isaac Saki. He's been out of the ring for like almost 15 months. He's been out of the ring for a very long time. Even the one with even Wasiu, who has the WBO global title, also has been out of the ring for also a very long time. He'll be back in the ring. He'll be fighting Gabriel Oduelai, in defense of his title at the Kahaya Lounge. I mean, um, I know you've seen him a couple of times. So I mean, Isaac Saki, and he's also ranked as I think number eight or nine on the WBO rankings. I mean, looking at the opponent, Gabriel Oduelai, and the defense, looking forward, what do you want to see from the camp of Isaac Saki?
I feel right now he needs to be fighting more. Even if he's not getting opponent, they need to get him to be active because Kofi, world boxing or if you want to get this world title shot, you want to be out there, you want to make dollars even with your team. You must be fighting. You must be fighting throughout the year. Right now we see Canelo in this COVID time. Canelo is fighting 3-4 times, even 5 times a year. This is a very big guy, but this is what he's doing. So you can't be a boxer, especially in Africa, and stay for that long without fighting. And one good thing too about this particular bill is that it's going to give boxers. We need a lot of shoes because definitely if there are shoes, maybe Jatabi will also be there and will tell his management now. I've seen a fight in 6 months. There was a fight. I wasn't on bill. This Saturday too, there's a fight at Ajungano. I'm not also on bill. I need you to make a fight for me so that people will see. Because truly we miss people like him. So if we have boxers that hold titles or hold African titles and if we are not having them fighting actively, then the rankings, it will even affect their rankings. Because if you are not fighting, how are you going to be ranked to become a mandatory for you to even get a world title shot or anything? So Kofi, it's a good fight, and Kofi, this is just a fight to get him back. So I feel it's going to be an easy one for him.
Yeah, definitely. Isaac Saki, Amedoda is one of the names that we've known for a very long time. Um, many of us have wanted him to become a world champion like long ago, but what do you think is happening that is not making him, fight for a world title at his age?
Kofi, the main thing is the promoters and then the managers are not helping these boys that much to go out and then this boy, his biggest fight was Jatabi. Is that also?
Yeah, right.
Then after Jatabi, he lost the title to Jatabi, and then later on he moved on to got the title again, had a fight around at Qatar or so. That fight happened at Qatar, and then he recaptured the title. And then as he recaptured the title, he got the ranking, and then he pushed forward and things like that. But what are the fights that they giving to this boy for him to pass through the fire and then make it at the higher side of the ranking? He didn't take these boys out to travel out to go and fight people from Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and things like that. South Africa, okay, move to the southern side of this thing. What's the name? Africa and things like that, and then be moving to Europe and things like that. They don't do those things for these boys. These boys always fighting local fights over here, okay? All the time fighting local fight. And then that is even delaying the ranking for the boys. Okay, if you're fighting local guys that are not very high ranked, and then you are winning those fights, the organizations find it very difficult to rank you. They will not rank you that fast. Okay, so if you are getting fight outside Ghana, Tanzania boxers, those crack boxers from Lesotho and things like that, you are getting it for these guys from South Africa, and then you move to Europe and things like that. You are selling the boxers. Okay, you are selling the boxers. So I don't know why their promoters and managers are not doing those things for them. They always want them to fight local guys in Ghana here, local guys in Ghana here. When are they going to be recognized by the what's the name? The organizations, and then they rank them higher for them to get this thing against the crack boxers at the world level. Those are the problem. So if the promoters are ready, the managers are ready, these boys, they are very good. It's just a little exposure, they'll be able to capture world title and things like that. But without that, we will still be where we are.
Right. As for this weekend, the card that is coming is a very interesting one. We're going to see the return of a lot of fighters, even including Issa Sameh. He'll be back after the defeat in Kazakhstan, and hopefully he'll be able to rewrite his wrong. What do you expect from him, Sowah?
Kofi, of course, is going to fight a Ghanaian boxer, so is going to win it. Kofi, you see, this is a problem that I have with Ghana boxers and the promoters as well. Kofi, these people, before they leave Ghana, I think before a boxer leaves Ghana to fight outside, at least it should be popular. It should be an household name. It should be someone that even when he's gone, about 20,000 of the Ghanaian population knows, okay, Issa Sameh, this guy, I've watched him before. This guy is going to fight here. Kofi, there's nothing like that. If you don't go to the Bukum or you don't live around the Osu and the Ghana environs, Kofi, there's no way you are going to know this kind of boxes. And it's sad. Kofi, you see, in this life, when you are doing something and you know people have their eyes on you, people are looking up to you, Kofi, it gives you some kind of, it even guards you on what to do. Because people are watching you, people are looking at you. So if I'm a boxer and I feel like nobody knows me, myself, even when I go and lose there and I come, nobody will see me. It's only a few people that will know that I'm a useless boxer or I'm not performing well. Kofi, I won't give out my best when I go out there. But if there's enough publicity, these people are getting it. Kofi, it will push them to do more. And now the promoters as well. Your job is to make sure people, the people around knows the boxes. That is your job. Your job is not just to put out a fight there. Your job is to make sure that any boxer you put on bill, you try to put him out there so that people will know him. So if they're having a beautiful card like this in this league, and we need boxers managers, we need people to come and invest in the sports. We need new promoters. And Kofi, you are going to do a show like this, and people don't even know the boxers you are bringing. At the first place, you failed as a promoter. You really failed because you are not going to get anything. You are going to get a few people from the Bukum to move all their way from the Bukum to come and follow these boys or their family, people that knows them, friends and family. So you can't be doing friends and family business. At least you must even put them out there so that even when someone is driving and you see, oh, Issa Sameh, Charlie, I get some small money, make a crime manager, and the person comes in to come and pick him. But Kofi, if it's going to be like this, they will travel outside and they will go and fail and come. And you see, where you go and fail and you come and nobody knows you failed. Kofi, you walked over. It's like writing an exams.
Yes.
When you fail or be here, your family won't come and ask you where is your results. You will be there, you enjoy. But when when you come home, they will tell you where they will ask you where is your results. If you have to copy to pass, you copy and pass. And I feel that's what we need now.
Interesting comments coming from you, and I think you are so right about that. And so yeah, the fight will be live on Kboxtv on Saturday night, and like I said, a very interesting names will be fighting, including the main event, which is Peter versus the Cameroon. Sorry, I say Cameroon. The Tanzanian boxer. You know so we'll keep our eyes on it and we'll stream the show live on Kboxtv. Now, one fight, a fight which is becoming a potential one bullet answer and then Sheriff Quay type of fight that I feel that these two people can sell the arena because they have started talking very big already, you know, and it is gradually becoming something else, you know. It's these two boys. Let me just put their images on the screen and then we'll discuss it. Yes. This is the Alfred Lamptey. He's currently the Wabu and then the UBO champion, featherweight champion. He's been sought by John Lai, seriously sorting about it. It's not like small sorting. He's really chasing. He's really wanting the opportunity to fight him. You know, I watched him on I think news on UTV. The things that he was saying. If that's this fight, they don't give it to him. Looks like he's going to do things. You know, so guys, we're looking at a possible fight between Alfred Lamptey and then John Lai. I had Alfred Lamptey on my show on Sunday, and then I never knew the guy had those things in him. I was so surprised. I know him personally, but I didn't know he could talk like that. I mean, I'm talking of the way he was talking. I've seen him. He was quiet, cool, calm, collected. Sunday he gave it to me like vibe. Sunday he came all out. He was even pissed. I even asked him that this guy could sense you even want to fight against him. Can you even imagine? He says, "Who is this guy? Who is this John Lai that wants to fight him? He has fought better opponents. He has fought veterans." Anyway, let me just end it there. A possible fight between John Lai versus Alfred Lamptey. Let me come to you, Amedoda. John Lai and Alfred Lamptey. Is this a fight you want to see? Just respond to that. Is that a fight you want to see?
It will be a very crack fight, but I don't want it.
Okay, now hold on to that. So these two kids, one is don't write John Lai off. He's currently the featherweight champion in Ghana. He has the featherweight title in Ghana. The whole Ghana, he's the featherweight champion. And he said he wants to fight John Lai. Alfred Lamptey. Is this a fight you want to see?
Well, definitely, I want to see that fight. This is a fight that must happen. What? Say that again.
You want to see that fight happen now?
Yes, I want to see it happen now. I want to see it. As a boxing fan, I want to see it happen now.
Okay. Now hold on to it, and I'll let you explain yours. Now, Amedoda, why don't you want to see it now?
Kofi, these are the very new guys on the mature boxing, okay? And then they have serious managers around them, okay? And everybody is hoping for them to get to world stage and challenge other world titles and things like that, okay?
Yeah.
Kofi, I said it already that they are new guys on the professional scene in boxing. And then if you don't know much about boxing, boxing is something that if you don't take care, a single lose can put you off totally. You will not know what you are doing for the rest of your career. You understand? So it's better they build this. We all know that the fight that they are fighting, they fight about 8 or so professional fights, 6 or so professional fights, and things like that. And we know much of those fights, how it's being worked. Okay? Yeah. So if now they are pairing the two together to fight, it will be in absence of the loser. The loser cannot get out of it for the rest of his career. So it's better that they build them. If they get to the world stage somewhere closer to the world title, or in the during their time of world title holding, they can come and then do it together. That would be very nice. And then it will be survival of the fittest.
Okay.
Yes.
So why do you want to see it now?
Okay, this thing I'm come to say, I wish Ghana Boxing, the president of Ghana Boxing, will be listening to this show. I wish he was listening to this show. I wish even promoters, okay, I wish promoters will even take what I'm about to say serious. But Kofi, you see what John Lai is calling for is what will change Ghana Boxing. You see, if as a country we have a plan with what these boys are bringing on board, Kofi, this is our breakthrough. You see, Alfred Lamte was a Ghana boxer that fought the last time, and people were giving money. Everybody at the arena wanted to give that boy money. John Lai came to John Lai fought a veteran as well, and it went in some way. People were complaining and all that. Although he's a very good boxer, Kofi, when these two people are calling themselves, and you're a fan of boxing, and Kofi, you've been following Ghana boxing, Kofi, you should be happy about this. Do you know why you should be happy about it? These people will create a buzz, and the buzz that they are going to create is going to benefit us because age is on their side. Kofi, if it's just boxing promotion just in Ghana here, and we want to really promote them, you give these two boys to a very good promoter, Kofi, I tell you, boxing will be known everywhere in Ghana, and these boys will become household name. See, everybody will know them. And do you know what is going to? Do you know the benefit of the managers and the promoters? You will make money. You will make money, Kofi. You will make money. You will make money. The managers will make money. The managers will get their breakthrough. You see, when this thing goes viral in Ghana, that these boys, everybody is talking about them. Eventually, it will travel to other African countries. Now there will be competitions. Even if once you lose here, you can pair that fighter with maybe another fighter in Kenya or South Africa or Nigeria, which you must make sure is going to be that opponent. Kofi, is business. I'm telling you, if these two boys, if you give it to a good promoter, two good promoters, Kofi, see, they can make money, and this thing can even crawl from Africa gradually to Asia. See, Kofi, if you give me these two boys, I won't go straight to America to even give them a world title shot. My year me rough. See, I'll make money. Kofi, see, by the time we'll go to Asia, the money we'll make from Asia, you see, these people will start calling you. At the end, will start calling you because you have numbers from Africa. They know pay-per-view, even if they bring it to Africa. It's not just Ghana. You get Nigeria because in the midst of the controversies talking, you will let John Lai or Alfred Lamte say, "Oh, me, I can beat this guy," and anybody from Africa, nobody can stand me. Once you say that and they go, the one that will lose, you pair him with another fighter, maybe in South Africa or something. And you see, when you pair him, that same people that were the fight in Ghana will want to see what he will do next.
Yeah.
If he wins that fight, you see another country like Nigeria can say, okay, that fighter that he fought in Kenya is not that strong. Let us give him that Nigerian guy. That Nigerian guy, as a promoter, you watch. You must fix fight. You must watch a fight that he can easily win, because right now they started something in Ghana here. They've created that buzz that can generate money.
Right.
You understand, Kofi? So if that buzz can generate money, you must make sure you give them fights accordingly that they can win, so that the money will keep coming. Kofi, like I'm saying, if Alfred in Tiamwa, what's his name? Yes, if he has these boys, he's the one promoting them. If he can take advantage of this, that is our breakthrough as a country. And you see, this is not going to just affect them. Other bosses will wake up. That's it. These people called for competition, and this is what they are getting. Already, what is even good now on table now as we speak now, business wise, is that we have Ashford backing one of the bucket. Now, John Lai can easily land an endorsement deal with latest phone. It can easily be made. You see, the moment you agree on the fight, you can easily get that. And once you get that, you can walk into MTN, you can walk into Kgoxtv. So far as the buzz is there, create competitions for companies as well, so that companies will be choosing sides. And once companies are choosing sides, you are making your money. That is where you are picking your money. So you don't even wait till the main event for you to take gate fee, chicken change gate fee before you make money. You start making money because these people are creating confusion. Let the confusion affect everyone. Let it affect everyone in the country. And that's when you can make your money. So Kofi, I believe if this fight should happen now with a good plan, that is our breakthrough as a country. And even if there's no plan, or even looking at the bigger picture, Kofi is good because we need to see competitive fights.
I'm coming back to Amedoda. Amedoda, we've been complaining a while about the quality of fights after COVID-19. We've been saying that most of the fights, because of COVID-19, people are not able to, travel. A lot of restrictions. Even look at the last fight that they were trying to get the opponent from South Africa to come fight. I've forgotten the fight about Robert Quay. No, his opponent was not able to get into the country because of the restrictions of COVID-19. Every country has their own restrictions. I can agree that we can bring somebody from Nigeria and Togo and all that, which is also a possibility for them to fight. And now we're looking at our own domestically. If you go to the featherweight division in Ghana, number one now is the current title. The UBO and then the Wabu champion, who is Alfred Lamte. After Alfred Lamte, we have Felix Williams, who is number 2. Michael Papo is number 3. John Lai 4. Bolu Dubeto is number 5. Solomon Mate is 6. George Krampa is 7. Ezekiel Anand is number 8. Isaac Nete is 9. 10 is Edward Kambasa. Emmanuel Otu is 11. Mustafa Apia is 12. Kamaruddin Boyfield is 13. Emmanuel Ayi is 14. And Emmanuel Mantakasaki is 15. These 15 fighters, between the 15 fighters, the boys have already fought about, all in all, between 8 to 10 people they fought against each other. All right. The fight that haven't been made in this division, these parents are 3. That's Afelante versus Oludobeto, or against John Lai. Vis-a-vis, so you can just play the 3, pair the 3 again. These are the names that haven't really fought against themselves. And we are talking about competitive fights. So if you tell me competitive fight, people like Emmanuel Otu, Ezekiel Anand, Isaac Nete, they won't be part of the competition. We're looking at, if there will be anybody who will be close in competition wise, then it will be Solomon Mate, because he's 12-0. He has 12-0 and hasn't fought anybody. So if we want to bring somebody very close to it, then it will be these 4 people at the top. All right, these 4. And Emmanuel Manteke Saki, I think the 2 boys, how do you call it? John has fought him, he defeated him. We take Emmanuel Ai, if Alfred has defeated him. Kamaruddin Boypio, John Lai was the last fight that Sowah is talking about. He was the one that he fought against, that he took his title. He's not even getting an opponent to fight. So they fought him, and he has to fight him again in the rematch in the defense of the title. Looking at Emmanuel Otu, who's going to fight in Nigeria, I think between next month or next 2 months. So if you give this guy, if he comes back that you want to give him this fight, I doubt you will take it. And like I said, we are talking about competition. Edward Kambasa is number 10. Kambasa has been thrown to both fighters. He got defeated. We're looking at Isaac Nate, who has also been defeated by, I think, Alfred Lamte defeated him. And so these are the guys that we have. And we are the same people that say we want to have competition in Ghana, or we want to have some, because of COVID-19, people are not going to the arena. So we want to serve the fans something very good. We want to serve the fans fight, so that when the restrictions are lifted and everything, people will come to the arena. These are the names I've mentioned for you. People don't even want to see Holy Dubeto. I have not brought Holy Dubeto into the mix. But the day I did the live that I brought Holy Dubeto into the mix, It was fire on that Sunday night. The people that were watching, it was another fight that people also want to watch. Now, these guys are what we have at the moment. Looking at the featherweight division, don't go far. Don't go bringing some different names again. These according to the Ghana Boxing Authority and according to BoxRec, this is what we have. The 15 names that I have mentioned that we have. Which fights do you think that we should give to the fans that will compete, that will convince an ordinary person who doesn't like boxing to come love boxing, other than a fight between Alfred Lamte and then John Lai?
Kofi, I already said it that the fight between John Lai and Alfred will be a crack fight. Okay, but it will go as one will be at peril to the other. You understand? In boxing, we don't pair boxers like that. They are up and coming, almost the same age, and they are all crack boxers under different managers. Okay, promoters might be willing to do it because they are going to get money, but one manager will lose big time. Do you remember George Ashi versus Game Boy?
Yeah.
Martin Boxing brought out this guy to the limelight for us to see. Okay, and then during their young time, they paired them and they fought together. That nightmare is hunting one of the boxers till today. That was the loser, George Ashi. George Ashi was a very crack boxer, a very good boxer. But the last time that he fought, what did you see? You understand? We don't pair boxers, young boxers like that. These boxers, you see, who did they fight? They didn't fight anybody, but we all know that, hey, they are good boxers. Okay, the other guy, Lamte fought Trampa and then one other guy. It's because of their age and they are good boxers, okay? Because of their age and they are good boxers, the pairing was very good. If you are a young guy and you are able to get into the ring with an old boxer like that and then beat him, okay? He's also a crack boxer, but he's old. And if you are able to beat him, that means you are climbing, okay? But if they pair the two young guys who did not fight anybody because they are crack boxers, and they pair the two, the loser will get a nightmare and to hunt him for the rest of his career. So a good manager will not allow that fight to happen. The promoter might be willing to do it, but the manager will not be willing to do it because he knows that if he do that, he will lose everything that he put in the box already. Because so far, the manager did not get anything from these boys yet, okay? Now that the boys are making waves, okay, experience, okay, before they get to the national title, the world title, and things like that, and then you pair the two together, the loser will get a nightmare for the rest of his career, and then the managers will lose everything. They will not get anything from it. That is why they don't pair boxers like that. Go to outside world and see what is happening over there. Devihani versus what's the name? Ryan Garcia. In amateur, they fought for 3 times. For 6 times. Okay, they fought for 6 times during their amateur time. Now, Devihani is the WBC champion. Ryan Garcia is the silver title holder. The silver title, we don't defend it. You go straight into the mandatory fight against the champion. But did you see that fight happening today? Because they are 2 young guys. If you pair them, they are 2 young guys. If you pair them, one of the managers will lose totally. That is why they are not pairing that fight. Today they are calling for They are calling for a defense for Ryan Garcia. WBC is saying that nonsense that Ryan Garcia is trying to defend silver title. Do they defend silver title? How can you defend silver title in the first place? We don't defend silver title. As a silver title holder, your next fight is mandatory fight against the champion. But they don't want that to happen because if that happens, the nightmare will catch up with the loser. You understand? That is why we don't do it like that. But we have crack boxers in Ghana here. We have crack boxers that they can pair these boys with for them to build their ego, and then the experience will come in.
15 guys. Exactly. I've mentioned the 15 guys for you in the according to Ghana Authority and according to BoxRec. These are the 15 guys that we have in there. So who should they fight?
They have to come down to the ladder, choose somebody for them concerning their age and then their experience. That is how the young guys get experience from boxing. But if you pair the two together, It will be a crack fight, all right, but it will not be anything to write home about in terms of making money and them pushing them on the ladder and things like that. You will not get it.
Okay, so let me come to you. I didn't go wanting the fight, right? I didn't go. You didn't go asking for the fight. Same Amedoda, I didn't go asking for the fight. One day, in fact, somebody pushed it to me, was like, Kofi, this is a very good fight. And I was shocked that it was no other television but on Universal Television, UTV. You know, and if you're on UTV and you have a platform and you call out a boxer like that, then it means you're ready for what you want. You know, and a call out like that is for me, I think it's good. Of course, I understand where you're coming from, but a call out like that is good. Now, we've not had the UTV has not had the opportunity to speak with Alfred Lamptey, but I have. And like I said, I know Alfred very, very well. And I didn't know that he had that kind of talk in him. And so I'm imagining they putting him in front of UTV and they just bringing up the name John Lai. I think maybe the whole studio will scatter that will scatter like on set. You know, now this kid wants to fight another fighter. Should we say because of for the sake of protecting the fighters, we shouldn't let this fight happen? Sowah?
No, Kofi, that shouldn't be the issue at all. I think, you know, with where Amedoda is coming from, you know, the sport of boxing or sport of boxing in Africa, it must grow. Like, we must follow what the world is doing now. That's why we need psychologists for boxers. That even when you suffer a loss, they should be able to advise you. You come back. That's why it's a fight. That's why we call it boxing. That's why our sport is a combat sport. Today you lose, tomorrow you come back and you fight war to win your title, or you fight war to redeem your name. And that's all about boxing. Then the next thing is about money. The first thing about boxing is you fight, you either win to stay on top, or you fight, you lose, you come to redeem yourself. That is the sport of boxing. So Kofi, if these boys have this understanding and they are calling each other, they want to give us a exciting fight. They are not being like their predecessors who were picking up less stronger opponents to beat them and later go to the world stage to disgrace themselves. And these people are calling for big fights. Kofi, I feel this is a way forward. This is the way forward because this is going to create a lot of excitement. It's going to bring money to the boys. Kofi, like I'm saying, if you should just give it to a good promoter, backed by the GB, Kofi, this is our breakthrough. Because he called him on UTV. That's a big platform. UTV have the kind of markets that we need. Ghana boxing needs today. UTV is what is they can give we the kind of people we want to lure into boxing. They can give us that kind of people that they will become sorry to say, they will become a slave to the sport. That when we say there's a fight, they will run to come and watch. UTV can give us our numbers. UTV, the people that watches UTV are the kind of people that are making Despite rich. They are the kind of people that are making this Vortic, Vena, Active, these companies rich. Kofi, they are the people that are making them rich because these people are the kind of people that buys. They don't really look at what they don't really fall for big brand like that. They fall for what you can do and what you can say. They are the easygoing people. Kofi, this if John Lai called Alfred Lamptey on UTV and you interviewed Alfred Lamptey, and Alfred Lamptey was so pissed. And Kofi, you see, this is when we have to start pushing the media agenda as soon as possible. Kofi, you see, you don't need the bosses to agree that we want to fight. As soon as you see there is fire, you start pushing it to the media. The media will do the rest. Now you as a promoter, you come and you start doing your calculation. Exactly. So you start waiting for cost. Cost too will be coming. Cost will be coming. Are you the manager or you are the promoter? Then you say, well, I'm the promoter. What do you need to make this fight happen? These people, they will call it themselves. You see, easy money. Then you tell them, okay, I need this. I want to take the fight to BBC. I want BBC Africa to be able to interview the boys. Kofi, this is how the money will start coming. And after BBC Africa, just BBC Africa interviews these guys. Kofi, after the day of the fight, they would like to interview them again.
True.
And this is when you can easily get your world title shot without doing a lot of work. Because you see, before you will get this your world title shot after fighting, see Manuel Plant. Manuel Plant has been fighting. He has been ranked. Look at Game Boy, even Game Boy table. Kofi, these people, just imagine they had that publicity before maybe going to the US. BBC Africa has been interviewing them and all that. Kofi, the fight would have been easily be made.
Right.
So I feel now we should be happy that these boys don't want to be like their predecessors. That they were not fighting anybody. Even when they were fighting old people. These people, young people, do it. And Kofi, you see how young they are. We can make about 5 fights for them. 5. Because as they keep fighting, they keep growing, they keep learning. And this guy will be like, okay, I made this mistake in the last fight. I know I can correct it. Just give me the fight. Kofi, they can even fight for 5 times, and you see, it will be interesting for people to watch. People will be ready to watch all those 5 fights. You can do it pay-per-view. People will pay to watch. Kofi, I feel this is what we need from the boxers. So if they are giving it to us now, as promoters, as boxing managers, as people in boxing, we should also give them what they need so that the sports can grow in Africa and Ghana as well.
This particular fight is one fight that I'll really be pouring in my own gas. you know how to pour my own gas? I didn't come for a fight. You know, I didn't come for a fight, but it's a fight I've wanted since. You know, we are trying to write a new, we're writing a new boxing of like new Africa boxing. You know, and if you look at boxing now, the boys are turning pro very early. See, Canelo got his experience against Mayweather. I understand that time Mayweather was almost gone, right? We've paired some of the fighters against some of the veterans, and they've beaten them. They've done very good in beating them, and they feel like they are ready to give us a show. I won't stop. I won't sit in their way. I will not be the person to sit in their way. You know, I will be the person to want to make sure that after this fight, they are well known. There's an opportunity for them to go fight out there. You know, they put some Commonwealth in title or something in the way, you know, to boost their image. You know, you're not going to fight in UK. You know, something. You know, that's how I would have
public demanding. These people can demand publicly that after this fight, I want people to interview me. I want this.
With talking to Alfred alone on Sunday, and I have not spoken to. In fact, I was supposed to put both of them on the show, and then I reached out for advice, and I was told that it would be best to keep one and then later bring on the other one. The person who advised me had really saved me, because if I had put both of them on the show, I don't think it would have ended. Because I think, like I'm saying, I didn't know. I seriously didn't know. After that in him, he just lost it when I mentioned the guy's name that he wanted to fight him. He just snapped like that. You know. So hey, I don't know who went to call anybody for a fight. The trainers themselves think it's a very good fight for them, you know, and I just wish it was a fight that people could go to the arena to watch. But hey, never say never. People went to watch the Bullet and then Sheriff Quay fight. Maybe this one could also be one of the fight. It is still being talked about. I don't know if it's going to happen, but a big congratulations to Alfred Lamptey for winning the title, and also to big congratulations also to Lai for winning the title. See, at the moment, Alfred is in Lai's way, whether you like it or not. He has 2 titles that he thinks he can get. And boxing wise, if you look at it, is a ladder. Amedoda, if you are in the same division and you have WBC World Champion title and I have WBC silver or diamond, I'm sure I'm going to call you for it because I would want to have it. They haven't reached the world yet. Yes, I agree. But if they say if one is calling another person, that person feels like it's being disrespected, then the best way is to let it happen. And we can create a lot of buzz. These are see, we have Seidu, we have Abu Bakar, we have Jacob Dixon, there is Felix Ajom. All those guys are the new fighters that we have in Ghana now. Of course, we have you mentioned the name that face. We have Jodashi, we have Ubudai Sai, we have other guys, even Saki, Isaac Saki, and they are there. But these guys are bringing some sort of branding into the game.
True. Very true.
They are taking care of their skin and their body well. They are using their social media well. They are, and like I said, I didn't know. I never thought that Alfred had it in him. They are talking big. Maybe for once bigger than Buko Banku. I was like, yo, man, chill, man. Like he was talking real big.
This is what we want. Like,
I'm not going to stand the guy's way. No, I won't do that. I'm not going to do that. Why would I go to the guy's way? He's ready. He was talking big. It's like, and did you also listen to John Lai on UTV?
Yeah.
Only talking big. Yo, see, those boys are building castles just with their talking, like just talking.
Yeah.
And that is what the game needs now. And when Bullet was going to fight Sheriff Kwe, we saw how the press conference went. It went very one way. You know?
Yeah.
This fight, it won't go one way.
True.
Before we get into it, if you like, do 20 press conferences or you sell. Or you want to listen. Because the guys are really ready. And I think it's good for Ghana boxing. If it happens, I'll be glad. If it doesn't happen, I'll be cool. But most important thing is if you really want to get the talking, the bragging and everything into the game like we want it to go. Because with Buko Manku not really fighting and with just Bullets doing the talking, it is just one person. You know, these guys.
With what Amedoda is saying there, this is when it really comes in. These boys will talk, you give them to a promoter. After that one fight, they won't do anything for them again. So you see, the boys are ready to work, but is the system backing them? Because the truth of the matter is, see what Buko Manku and Aite Powers did. After that fight, they couldn't promote each on different notes. Like you should be able, after that first fight, you should be able to just pick Buko Manku, do about 3 fights for him before you even do the rematch. Pick Aite Powers, do 3 fights for him before you do the rematch. But you see the promoters in Ghana, they don't do that. See Basti and Buko Manku, the same thing. So maybe our fear or Amedoda's concern may come in if we don't get like a good plan for them. That maybe it will just be a 1-time or 2-time thing. That one there to create a problem, because if what they are doing now, they should have a plan for them that it will follow even after their first fight. You should be able to promote like them on different notes, so that people will still know them and people will start calling for the second fight. It shouldn't happen like the Basti Buko Manku, the Aite Powers Buko Manku one-way fight, or even the Bullet Answer and Sheriff Kwe fight. See how long it took. So I feel.
But is that your fear, Amedoda?
It's also part, and that is one of the biggest part of the whole thing. Look, Kofi, John Lai is being managed by Asamoah Gyan, okay? Yeah, Asamoah Gyan signed him, and then he is managing him. And then Alfred Lamte also got managers who are based in Dubai, and then now Ashfoam is in here. Look, God forbid they go into a fight, and then the one with the Ashfoam lose the fight. Kofi, please.
With that one,
Kofi, think about it again, please.
The fight, that would be the most interesting part.
I want him to finish.
Yeah, but that is my finishing. Just think about it again. Will Ashford be ready? Will Ashford be ready? And take this boy on, interview him, take him to his show, their showroom, talk about boxing and things like that. That will even give. Those are the places that the nightmare is starting from. So please think about it again.
I'm coming. I'm not done my job well. Please, big ups to Ashford. After the win, they brought him a very nice bed. Not big bed, it's nice furniture. Rather you leg on it, you know, when you relax, put massage. Hey, Ashford, big up to you. You are really taking care of our champion. I mean, see the sponsors come into the game, and it's the way forward. Hopefully, we'll also see latest home back July, you know, and then also provide him and support him to get his career, you know, popping up just like with Alfred Lamptey. Hey, but back to you again. Did you call a fight? I mean, that is my question. Did you call a fight? We're like, oh, yeah, fine. But
You didn't call a fight.
See, Aloko was standing right next to John Lai when he made when he called him out.
Yeah.
I spoke to coach of Alfred Lamptey before I spoke to
Killer.
And before I got him on the show, those conversations were already going. So if they didn't want him to say anything on my show, I'm sure he wouldn't have said anything. You understand?
Yeah.
So I understand that. I understand the Asamoah situation, and I also understand the.
You see, even if Ashford loses for the night, okay, that is when the business will see. That is when money will rather come. Because see, Ashford will make sure they go into a rematch a week. If I'm the manager of Alfred Lamptey, see the demanding that we will do. We won't do the demanding back door. Live on TV. I will tell Alfred Lamptey to tell Ashford that if they win the rematch, they are winning this rematch for Ashford, so that Ashford will be number one. We will gain their number one spot for people to buy their bets and stuff. So if I win this fight, I want Ashford to buy me a bet. You make public. If you start making this public demanding, right now we are talking about Ashford. We are talking about Ashford right now.
But
we are talking about Ashford. Even if you don't know Ashford, you start following Ashford.
That is coming from which I understand and I agree. I'm looking at it like from the way you are looking at it, and I'm also looking at it from the international view. You know, there was a time that top of the world, everyone was talking about him, and then he went into the Rudy fight, and then he lost. And when he lost, people thought he was going to lose his endorsement and sponsorship. I tell you, he didn't lose one. He rather gained.
Yeah.
You know, and I understand that is the US. That's the UK, and then the way they do their things. And here in Ghana, people are not really wanting to roll with losers. I understand Amedoda, but sometimes we have to test new things on our market. You know, we have to test because we are all trying to find a way to make the thing work. We are really truly finding a way to see how the things will work. And there was a time the sponsors wouldn't come on board. Now, at least if there was anybody that have been able to bag a lot of sponsorship in recent times, that would be Wasiru Mohammed. And now he's being sort of down. And the next person I have seen backing, usually Ashford is backing fighters, but he backs it like for the promoters in general. But this is he's going all out for one. You know, he's going all out for one. So, you know,
Kofi, like what I'm saying now, the bottom line, today we are talking about Ashford. Even on the day of a Lamptey fought, Kofi, the way the guy was dressed with the Ashford written behind, is gone. Kofi, you see, it's full publicity, and the boy is good. The boy is good. So when you talk about the boy, you talk about Ashford.
The fight online, you will still see the marketing of Ashford. That's
exactly. And Kofi, you see, these other companies that are there that have not ventured into the sports of boxing yet. Kofi, this is what they are waiting for. They are waiting to see the first company that will go. How is the company being talked about? So if Afelante loses and Afelante goes to his press conference and he's talking about Ashford, you see, a different company will start running into the sports of boxing. They will start coming. Kofi, if this show was on maybe normal television, maybe GTV or TV3, and we are talking about boxing here, Kofi, you see, the companies will start calling. They will start calling the manager that they want to sponsor, they want to do this. Because we are talking about a particular company.
The way people are watching.
See sponsorship. Even got sponsorship. He had a lot of sponsorship.
You know,
and this is someone who is out of the game.
This fight is really. The fighters want to fight, so they should give it to them. That is one. And then secondly, they should find a way of, for the fear of what you guys are doing, a roadmap, and then maybe put some very good titles on there, to crown the person who to at least go on to some bigger glory. So big up to both July and then after Lampe. They are my guys. I talk to them sometimes. So they are both of them are excited. I really like them. And the good thing is they are being promoted. They're not being all of them. Usually, box office usually put both of them on that show. But Alfred has a contract with Alex, so promotions wise, he put him on the so let's see how things go. I think this topic will definitely come back to it because I feel it will become something, So if it becomes something, I think the conversations like this are how to make it to double for them. And then now, don't forget, if today we are sleeping on our normal bed, today this thing, Afrelante's bed has changed. His room furniture has changed. He even has a this thing to put his leg on when he goes to train and come back. And it is all because of boxing. You understand? Yeah. Maybe you're talking at home today. Tomorrow you can get a GMPC deal that will give you and will fuel it for life. So who knows? I see big things coming out from this thing. So for that sake, I would want it to come out. So guys, I think we'll not be able to talk of the international stuff because we already done with digested a lot of the local stuff. But this weekend, the fight happening, we definitely also for eyes on it and then update you guys our followers on it as well. Canelo will be in the ring very soon. So those are the things that we'll be talking about going in. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in to Kboxtv. Guys, the YouTube link is in the description below. Make sure you click on it and anytime you content can really get a notification and check it out. I did this show today with Amedoda and of course with we'll be back here with the next Thursday to another episode of Start Boxing Show. I don't know if any of you have some last words that you want to say. The way you guys are definitely. Okay. Your last words, Daniel. Your last words.
What I want to tell the people in boxing today is that the future is bright and the boxers are learning. So what we must do now is we must make it happen for them. We must give them that we must give them that environment they want to do the things they see abroad. So if today Alfred Lamte is calling John Lai or John Lai is calling Alfred Lamte, Kofi, it's a good thing to happen. And we appeal. We call on everybody in the sports of boxing. Kofi, even if we have to contribute 500 cities for this fight to happen, Kofi, we are ready to make it. We are ready to make it happen. Because Kofi, one boxer, he fought at the arena and everybody wanted to give him money. And that's a positive sign. It's a positive sign, which means if the population was about maybe 5 million, we can get about 5,000 people wanting to sponsor him, wanting to give him money. Because we can tell that we were at the arena, that we saw him fight, and we were willing to give him money. Most of us didn't have that kind of money. So just imagine he has a big platform, and he fought like the way he fought. People wants to give him money. Kofi, maybe we were trying to give him 50 Ghana cedis, 20 Ghana cedis. Someone will come with big money, 50,000, 100,000 Ghana cedis. You get me? 200,000 Ghana cedis just to sponsor the sports. And this is what we need now. So Kofi, we should be proud of these boys. These are the future of boxing. What they ask, we should give it to them and also guide them. That is what I'm asking. I'm appealing to the people that they should also support these boys. Kofi, they should support these boys.
What the boys want to give them. That's what I think there, and I really like it. Now let me go to Amedoda. Your last words and your final words on any topic.
Kofi, I would really love to talk about Wasiru Muhammad anyway, but once we did not treat that topic, I will side it, and then I will go back to amateur boxing, the Black Bombers.
Okay.
Now that we got another qualifier in the name of Shakur Samuel, okay. The first thing is I want to know what is the preparation, what is the program for their preparation from the amateur president through to the coaches of the Black Bombers and then the stakeholders. What are the preparation for these boys? Because we still believe that more might qualify through the ranking, because this guy qualified through the ranking of the African ranking of amateur boxers, and then he was the number 10 on the list of light heavyweight. Okay, and then he got the qualification from there because of some COVID restrictions and things like that. They gave him the nod to go and then fight. And then we are believing that some of the bombers who might get the wild cards to go, because the other girl among the bombers, O'Neill, yeah, she might get a wild card because she got third position during the qualification. Okay, but because they are the ladies, if he's a boy, he might qualify through that because he's a third, the second bronze. But she got the second bronze because she's a lady. That is why she wasn't qualified. But they might come back to give her the wild card. Okay, so we might be getting more, and then more of the bombers are ranking very high, so we might get more qualified to go to Tokyo. So what is the program? Okay, especially from the coaches. Is the coaches that will draw the program and then send the petition to those that are in authority through to the Ministry of Sports, okay, for them to come to their aid. And then what is the program? What program are they having? What preparatory program are they having for these qualified bombers to go to Tokyo in expectation of bringing gold medal? They should bring it out. They should bring it up from tomorrow morning. The coach is supposed to bring their proposal, their plan out for all of us to see. And then if there's no money, and where there is no money will be coming from, then we will see where it's coming from, and then to talk truth to the power for the money to come, for them to use, and then prepare this boy before the time. And then we are expecting gold medal from these three guys that has already qualified.
Right. Okay, good. That's a very good submission coming in from Amedoda. He says the coaches to bring that program. So that if it turns out that it is no money syndrome, you can really start with them. Be able to bring their preparations and their plans to reality. Guys, thank you again for your time, Cudjoe Amedoda, and of course Daniel Sowah, for joining us on another episode of the Total Boxing Show. It was great having you guys here. I think we'll have to do a special like Alfred Lamptey and then John Lai special, you know. Then we'll talk about it properly and well, and then maybe that day we'll find a way of bringing both fighters call in or something and then get 1 or 2 from them. But let me just go to the comments. Just saying that is Inoue the greatest of all time. I think we'll have to talk about that. I'm watching the program of Jodashi. Thank you, Jodashi. It's a nice program. It's coming in from Jodashi. He's saying that it's a good fight to bring crude. I'm sure he was talking of. He's talking about the live versus the Lamptey fight. That is a very good fight. Of course, I think even him as a fighter, he sees it as a very good fighter. So let's see how things will in the coming weeks or months, and then. Let's see, because of course it's a very good fight. So if it happens, I'm sure many boxing, especially for us in boxing, like a boxer, you see how good fight. It's a good fight. It's really a fight. So let's see what happens, guys. I really appreciate your time. Sorry for the delayers, and of course our followers also staying with us for over 1 hour 40 minutes. So thank you guys, and I appreciate you. We'll be back here next week another episode of the Like I said, we do a special the two fighters we're speaking about, and hopefully get them on the show and to also have talks with them, and maybe for us having doubts to be able to clear it and give them our blessings, and also give their blessing, and also think that they have to have the doubt. Maybe after the show, also you can also have that feeling, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you again for your time. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube, subscribe to us so that anytime we come on here, you'll be able to be notified and get the updates on it as well. Today I started with no Latino party. I'm going to leave you with the only one and only good. God bless you. Let's see you guys.
I'm ready for this fight. Sorry if you want to fall down, not 2 we fall down. But 3 we fall down. No, 4 we fall down. But I'll switch that one because Sorry is a different person. It's a nuisance. It's a damn road. Sorry is a procrastination. I'm ready for this fight. So I want to all of us come in. If you don't come in, don't watch your money. All of us come in.